I gotta do hot tub love tonight for a
Oh,
little
you,
bit.
that
Huh?
boy, I told Lord tonight.
Yeah, I got squeezed turnip greens out of.
Wow. 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 Bye. I guess I could join
Boy,
it.
You gotta get mustard out of a turnip. Just a little mustard.
Yo. Yo.
it
It
was
is
hot.
what it is. We on the live?
Yeah, we back. We back.
All right, let's get this cracking lagging.
We back. We project living. All right, so we back, y'all. We back live. Cause
Yo,
god dang. I was having technical difficulty, but I'm back now. You can't pick at me now, boy. You hear me good? Yeah,
yeah.
just like on Media Man when he said, check me out now, boy.
Meteor Man.
I'm on
Meteor Man.
Robert Townsend. Good movie.
Great movie. First
Yeah,
superhero,
well,
black superhero too, by the way.
Remember the bad guy, the bad kids that he fought. Another bad creation.
The
yeah.
Golden Lords,
The
Yeah, but
Golden
yeah,
the
but
Lords.
Baby Lords, the
they were
Junior
they,
Lords.
they were ABC. Another bad creation.
Yeah, all right. So let's get back to the subject, man. So listen.
They was a two-hit wonder or someone.
Yeah, they were. Females, I can back to talk my shit. And you can hear me loud and clear now. We sick of y'all as men. Y'all gonna start taking accountability for your mother actions. You hear me?
Hmm.
Papoose, the best thing that ever happened to him that he got away from that strong. See, Remy, my problem is she trying to be the damn man in the relationship. Every rap is suck my dick, suck my. You a female. She want to be the female and the male in the whole relationship. Easy to block. I guarantee she's strapping up on easy. You don't give a damn.
Oh
He's
my
just
God.
happy. He's just happy. He about like Travis Hunter. He happy for anybody to accept him.
And
Especially,
you
especially
know,
with that gap
she
in his
got more
tongue.
money than him.
You said what?
She got more money than him too. So you know she bossing up on
Yeah, well, yeah. Cause she like to talk that money talk. Oh, you broke nigga. You broke nigga. You liquor bootlicker. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know how she be talking, broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, suck my dick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All that crazy shit she be doing.
Yo. Too much.
Well, wow.
That's the problem. Like she got an identity crisis. For you, like 50 years old, and you wait till you get out of prison, and then you want to be 20. You know what I'm saying? You want to date all these young dudes, and it's the fact that you know Pap too old. He ain't going for that. Pap don't want to be young no more.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. She made the song. I'm conceited for a reason. Ain't nothing wrong with being conceited and cocky, confident, or none of that. But you 50. Sit the fuck down and be conceited, cocky, and confident. You got some nice titties though.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
They strong chest motherfucker.
Yeah, that makeover.
That makeover brought her back. Like, hey, like what's the burger? What's the Nipsey burgers? Marathon burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait,
Real
like,
Burt.
yeah, trio burger. All right, so freak it. Let's go to the next subject. 'Cause I'm tired of talking about burn ends. Let me see. Where we gonna go with this next subject? Let me see if I can get something posted up there, y'all. Let's go with the Brady Bunch, the square of them all. RG Black. We gonna go about RG3 because I've been waiting to get this motherfucking s'more.
Called him
Been
a
waiting to
s'more.
roast it. What y'all think about this situation here? Let's give the fans a recap. We done lost them, but when they come back and view this and they see this catastrophe and now we back jumping again, they gonna understand. So RG3 made a rant about Angel Reese and said in the rant that he knows personally that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark and he belittled Angel Reese in every which way imaginable. This 40-year-old bust of the NFL, glad he made it. Salute. That only has married white women, only knows white, and he parades himself around his business before he got fired. He paraded himself around the business as his wife as in milk. Nobody knows her name, by the way. We just know she's white milk. That's all. We just know that's his milk. On every post on Instagram is chocolate and milk, chocolate and milk. This milk that milk. It's only milk. He never says her real name, so nobody knows it. So Ryan Clarke checked him and said the reason why you don't understand what Angel Reese going through or why it doesn't resonate with you is because you hadn't had a black woman that talk about black problems. Period. Basically, period. Since maybe your
Right.
mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's clear if you listen to RG3 and watch what he says, he hates him. He hates himself. He hates being black. You could definitely hear it in his voice, every bit. So what y'all take? What's your take on it, guys?
Mm.
Go ahead, Ra.
Well, um, I don't I don't think RG3 should have. If he was gonna comment on Angel Reese, he should have kept it strictly basketball because obviously you're a sports commentator. This whole bashing of Angel Reese needs to stop first and foremost. She's a young lady. She's handling it as best as possible. But when it's your own peers, it becomes a major issue. And I'm kind of glad that Clark checked him because sometimes people like that who don't feel comfortable in their skin, they need a reality check. You know what I'm saying? RG3 is one of those people who don't feel comfortable in his black skin. He wants to tear it off and be something that he's not. That he's not at the end of the day. You know, and like how you said, James, I've heard a couple of his podcasts. He talks like he does not. He's not black.
Yep.
You know, and it's a sad situation because he's still a young man. He's a fairly young man, and for him to bash his own peers, it's bad enough as this us minorities go through so much. But for him to bash his own peoples, I don't fuck with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can call your wife milk or whatever you call it, milk, whatever
Milk of
container,
magnesia.
whatever you want to call her, or whatever makes you feel better. But at the end of the day, you married a white woman for a reason because you yourself don't consider yourself black. And I'm glad, like I said, Ryan Clark checked him. I'm glad that he checked him, and he should continue checking him until you find out what his true colors is.
You know, I feel like he just don't see the struggle of black women. You know what I'm saying? He don't see it like like how we see it. Like how black women already got a stigmatism about it, about angry black women, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. And is this you don't know black women? You don't have a care for black women, even if you not with a one. You know what I'm saying? You know the story of black women in this world. You know what I'm saying? Whether you with a white woman or a Hispanic woman, you got to
Uh,
identify with that struggle.
I agree. That's see that's the thing with me with RG3. Uh, y'all know I ain't the one to hold back. But if you ain't happy in your skin, take your black ass on over there somewhere. Let's go and see what it is. You keep your black ass over there. We sick of the shit. And just because you black don't mean you gotta date black. Let's not get that twisted. That's just what I do. But that's not why I'm going with this. Stop talking down on your race. If it's that motherfucking important to you, get light skin like Charlemagne the God did. Go find a way to get light skin or something. It ain't our fault you took your black ass on that field and tore your career up. But you're not gonna come and down our women and then play victim. He definitely learned the carrying trait for sure. Because not only that, after that, you tried to get Ryan Clark fired by doing some slick shit because you got online and said he attacked me and my family personally. First of all, if you go look at RG3's video, he's under some kind of influence. I mean, some kind of he's drunk. He's either high off pills or something. You can see it.
Yeah, he was drunk.
Yeah, y'all go look at it. He ran his eyes heavy. I think he on some kind of pain pills though. He might be drunk, but I think he's on some pain pills. You can see it. Secondly, talking about his fucking black ass head. Let's get that shit straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that. You down black women and you try to down this young black girl. You talk to he been every time he talk about Angel Reese, he talk about her like she's just the gum on the bottom of somebody's shoe. And for like he personally attacks her, but then when Ryan Clarke got on your personal head and told, "Hey, I've worked with you," you walked around your office calling your wife milk and all this and that, and he said she's more of that. She should be more of that to you than just milk. It's like you need validation that you were a white woman. Then he said, "Oh, he's attacking my wife and my kids." No, he never said nothing disrespectful. He told you you are disgracing your own wife, and that's the reason why we don't know his wife's name. Is because he don't call her by her wife's name. He call her Milk. We
Yeah.
know her by Milk because of RG3. And Ryan
And it's
Clarke told him, if
disrespectful
she's so
in
much to
itself.
you, yeah, he said she's so much to you, then you need to treat her more like up more than anything but a trophy. Cause it's like, and then you when you spoke about Angel Reese, you had her sitting in the back as if she was validating you, like your master was validating you, and she back there shaking her head. Yeah, when you think you proving the point, and you over there fake clapping, all that shit. I can't stand that black motherfucker. I can't stand him,
Always
dog.
gotta show your teeth.
I can't stand him, bro. All the only thing he was missing was some clacks on his damn shoes. Look, listen, and just if you don't like Angel Reese, cool. But don't you play Karen when somebody get on your top because Angel Reese is somebody's daughter too. Why you think somebody attacking your family? You putting an angry black woman, and you know what you're doing, RG3. He try to paint that picture and try to push it. Then you said Ryan Clarke attacking you, and you said ESPN should be ashamed. You notice he threw that out there, so try to get ESPN to get backlash off of it, so he can try to get Ryan Clarke
Because
fired.
he didn't get
So
the job.
yeah, but
Because
you
he
tried
didn't
to
get
get
the
that man
job.
fired because you done been fired. So not only did you try to paint Angel Reese as the angry black one, but you tried to get another black man fired from his job because he told you who you are, bitch. I mean, excuse me. I done
you
lost
know,
myself.
you meant to say that, fool. Stop it.
I I forgot what I'm on. I'm trying to do positive things. I'm trying to change my life around. But I tagged RG3 in it, and I added him. I hope you hear this, you little black s'more. You need to know about yourself. Listen, you are a black man. You ain't got to be proud of it. Then go bleach yourself. We are the black delegation. Do not want you. We trade you, and we take Billie Eilish.
Let me tell you something.
Now give us Sammy Sosa's back.
Give us Sammy Sosa. He went pink.
Sammy Sosa is on a different. He's on the third tier of pink, bro. He's like Rosetta Stone pink.
Like for real. Like it's just that, bro. This coonery, this stuff that's going on, bro, is so crazy. It's really crazy. Like to hate yourself that much, or to hate the people that you hate the people that you came out of. It should be disgrace to your own mother because you should know the struggle of a black woman and how we all painted already from having a black mother, and the fact that uh you don't or you don't understand it just shows how much out of touch he is as a person.
Hmm.
And what Ryan Clarke said was basically true. You so caught up in white that you don't even know your own culture, or you would have known that was bad for you to say the way you said it. Now you could have said, "I don't think they like each other," but when you said she don't like Caitlin Clark personally, and she's not a good player, all this, and that, when you did that, now you took a personal attack. But when somebody says, "Hey, RG3, you need to stop calling your wife Milk of Magnesia," now
First,
you got a problem. Oh, he personally attacking me.
first things
Yeah, you know
first.
why it felt. You know why it felt like he was personally attacking? Because he told you the truth and you felt it in your soul.
Let me tell you something, James. From here on out, we don't recognize this man as RG3 no more. We're calling him his normal name, Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, he fit right into them hee haw days, motherfucker.
No more RG3 for me. Mr. Robert Griffin III, you was tagged in this video. You was tagged in this live podcast. I need you to hear me out.
I look at his picture, I just want to punch him in his teeth.
I'm gonna
Listen,
call him R3 because my last name Griffin.
oh,
Yo, with them
you're
busted
That's my
ass
bread and butter,
knees.
baby.
no, you're an exception. You get the pass. What
Listen,
what?
God knew what he was doing when he blew them knees out on him. He
Let me,
knew.
let me tell you
He
something.
he he said this motherfucker don't deserve what he getting. Blow his knees out.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Robert Griffin III. No matter how much you scrub your skin, you still a black man, and you better wake up to the reality of it. All right, Robert
Do
Griffin III.
tell them do something suspect and get pulled over and do something suspect. They gonna beat the teeth out of. They gonna beat all 72 teeth out his mouth.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to show your teeth then.
You heard what I said, Robert Griffin III? I ain't calling you RG3 no more.
All right, I'm tired of talking about that little bitch. Let's move on.
You put belt to ass on that one, bro.
Fuck him. All right, so I'm on the last subject. Larry Hoover has been pardoned from well commuted from the federal prison, so he would go to Illinois, where he had 200 years on. So it'll be up to Illinois to pardon him on a 200-year sentence. What's y'all take on this? Because I've argued with people on a certain situation, but I just want to know what y'all take on this.
Well, I'm from Chicago, and you know what I'm saying. I have some, you know, some uncles that was deeply rooted in that, pretty much close to the man. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, man, because Illinois think he just entirely too ruthless, and he definitely ain't gonna stop the gang activity that's going on right now in Chicago. But they ain't trying to honor no OGs, no none of
None.
that. You know what I'm saying? It probably lasts a good 2 weeks if and that was just because of the hype and celebration. Once that's over with, the YNs going nuts, bro. They're going nuts out there, man. I think that it's just total chaos. I don't think it's gonna stop just because he got released, man. They're gonna like that's an old man who off the bam. Everybody don't know the history behind Larry. You know what I'm saying? Only the real stand up OGs, and that's pretty much from the '70s all the way up to the mid '90s. I want to
Mm-hmm.
say, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because that's when it started to really like spread apart, man. People don't, they don't hold the structure like that in Chicago no more. Like how I grew up watching it being structured. You know what I mean?
Right.
It, it's total chaos. It's out of control, man. But at the end of the day, the 200 years is on the table, and I don't think they going. If they do, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I really don't know, man. For me, from Illinois, you know what I'm saying? They know he ruthless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ruthless, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. He had more than the army. He had over 80,000 people loving him, representing him, and his movement. You know what I mean?
Right.
In different states and everything. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. And but that was back then. That was in the growing of things. And over 80,000 people. You know what I'm saying? From Illinois and spread it out throughout the states. That's a lot of control, dog. It's a lot of control.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. What you got, Raul?
Mm. First things first. Trump pardon. Is gonna go political, obviously. Trump pardoning this man doesn't do anything because obviously he pardoned him from federal prison, but the state still has him. So at the end of the day, Griff is right. They're not gonna let this man go. All right. Trump pardoning this man is just a card that he has to play to get the blacks to vote for him down the line. That's all it is to it. All right. Letting this man go out there in Chicago, it's like trying to bring back Gaddafi back to life to do what he did in his country. It don't. Again, I don't condone the violence. If he changed himself in some odd way, short form, or fashion, I applaud it. He did his time, great, whatever may have you. But this has all been a political stand. This has all been a political ploy for points. This doesn't do anything because the state still has him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Federal wise, he's out of federal prison. But as you can see, these YNs, these young dudes don't understand the political terms to it. It's like, oh, they free Larry Hoover, we're gonna bang out. But they don't understand the whole concept behind it, you know? And I feel that again, like I said, Trump played a very good card. At the end of the day, he's a businessman and he's gonna get those votes in Chicago because that's what he's looking for, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
The funny part of that in that is, like you said, he done that knowing that it won't. Okay, he could say, well, once he hit the state, they ain't gonna never free him anyway. We get him out of 23-hour lockdown, but once he hit the state, they ain't gonna never free him. So it really don't do nothing. I'm not putting the minutes on the street. It just make it look like I'm giving him a pardon when really I'm giving them a commute, and I'm just commuting them to the state of Illinois out of federal. We pardon
Yep.
them from the federal point. So if they let them go, that's on them. If they don't, it's on them. It don't look bad on me. It only looks like I done my part. But it's so many people that's so simple minded and
Mhm.
idiotic that they
Yep.
feel like they was given something. Do you think this man is freeing pardon white people in powerful positions, and he will give us he pardon like rappers and shit that don't make a change to the community.
Yep.
They don't make a change to the culture. You know, and Larry Hoover is so far disconnected from the youngins that if he come out, like you said, Griff, it'll be a 2 weeks, they'll throw a party. But if you cross them youngins in any kind of way, they gonna do
Mhm.
them like they did Alpo.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like they gonna get a cap on him, and they gonna brag about it because they feel like that's cool. I'm the one that knocked off Hoover.
Yeah.
Like,
And he a political prisoner.
you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
As if they thought he can do anything about fixing the gang crime in Chicago, they would have been let that man
E-
loose. And plus, that
Exactly.
you got people, you got men and people that can control stuff just like Chief Malik, Jeff Ford.
If you let Hoover go 20 years ago, he might have had a chance to die down with that. But the thing about it, we know how that shit goes. It's just like a sickness. Once it spreads, it's almost unstoppable. Because it evolves just like COVID. Once it started, we try to do all kind of vaccinations to stop it. It only evolved. It kept evolving. So you might think that you're gonna get the OGs. The OGs will roll under you for a minute, but nowadays the OGs trying to be like the youngins.
Yep.
So it's only
Or
so
either
long.
or either staying out of the way.
Yeah, so it's only so
One
long
way of
they
that.
gonna rock with that. You feel me? And like I said, as soon as he try to flex too much power, the youngins gonna swerve up. It is what it is. Like, and let's be honest, them older G's ain't crashing out like them youngest. They don't want to go
Because
to war with them youngins
who
like
gonna put
that.
the belt to him?
Yeah, they don't want to go to
Who
war with
gonna
them
put the
youngins like
belt to
that.
these YNs, man, when they start?
Yep.
Okay, let Larry out. Larry out. Let's hypothetically, you got Larry out. It's a peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? When one of them YNs violate that peace treaty, who gonna put belt to him?
Right, right.
OG ain't finna put no belt to him because they ain't got no time to do no prison time.
He
They
can't. Yeah,
50 some years old or 40 some years old. You know what
and
I'm
then
saying? They
and,
ain't
and
gonna do no
then on
prison time. Who gonna put
on
the
top
belt to him?
then on top of that, I got homies just like, oh, he's an inspiration. He didn't this and that. I'm like, you don't know that man. You got people in your community that you should be motivated and inspired by. Those older old women that kept the community coming. Those old men that go out there to raise. That's who you should be inspired by. You inspired by somebody that was a gang affiliated, and or whatever, however you want to cut it. And I ain't trying to knock Hoover or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. You inspired by somebody that could have a back history that's crazy. You feel me?
These
That's
these
scary, ugly.
these
It
these.
come. What you
Yeah. Go
say,
ahead.
Grill? I mean, Raul.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying this. Whether you like it or not, whether how it started or not, that history of the GDs is tainted. It's bloody. It's ugly.
Hmm.
That's who you inspire. Oh well, he fought so hard to do this and then about this. Everybody fight hard. Why do people look up to people being freed out of jail? I don't understand why they think everybody in jail got the most wisdom in the world when really, literally, people is living out on the streets every day, learning every day. Those niggas can only learn within those four cells. We learn everyday life. That's why they come out and they institutionalize and they are not connected to what's real.
That's true.
And these people follow them. Oh, that's my hero. You a fucking bum and dummy.
Mm-hmm. And how old is Larry now? About what, 70 something?
Yeah, he gotta have some age. He got
You,
some age
you
on
know what
him.
I'm saying? So you know, he the old man. And you know what I'm saying? He can make a call. Who gonna who gonna
He said
respect the call?
he's 74.
Right.
He ain't got no he got 20, he got the most 15 to 20 years left to live. He's not gonna go out there and start gang banging again, just finish off his career back in his
No,
20s.
it's done. He gonna push his growth and development, or however they want to do it. If that's even the real case, like he might want to change bro, what happened, what's been going on for 50 years. You're not gonna change in 10. I'm sorry, it's not enough time. It's
Not
not.
enough. Not enough
Especially with
time.
these YNs that look at you, shoot first, and then run your pockets after.
It,
Man.
You're not gonna change anything.
the point is, you started a game. It don't matter how they look at it. It started off a game. I don't care how you try to look at it. You know, and it should have been, even the Black Panthers. They say the Black Panthers was uncut, but that's what you look at Black Panthers and you look at an actual gang and you can see the difference in revolution and a gang. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could see the difference in the Panthers of what they was trying to accomplish to say, no, you're not gonna do us, versus a gang that's saying, we're gonna do what we wanna do, we're gonna take, we're gonna steal, we're gonna kill, we're gonna rob, we together, we're gonna click, we're gonna bang. You could tell the difference in between revolution and taking. Or and I'm not trying to paint the GDs, but I'm just saying in general. You could just tell, whether any gang, I don't care, Vice Lords, Crips, Blood, whatever, you could just tell what the Panthers symbolize and what they symbolize. You could tell a difference. So they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna use that difference against them regardless. If
Yeah,
they let
because
if they let Hoover out, that's because they know it's the youngest are so far gone he can't do nothing about it anyway.
right, right. Because the YNs only respect the name. They don't respect the man. See, the OG
Exactly.
respect the man because they knew what he stood for and knew what he can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
See, what these YNs got is the name and the story. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And that's the difference right there. Because the OGs is on growth and development. The the YNs is on the nickname, Gangsta Disciple.
Think about it though.
And
They don't even say when them niggas say on such such, they don't say they don't goddamn. They don't say on they don't say on Larry. Them young ones don't say, they say on King David.
yeah,
Hmm.
but you know what I'm saying? Once again they respecting the name.
That's what I'm saying. But
You know?
they don't even give his name the look like they do everybody else. You know what I'm saying? On Vaughn, on them, like they care about the niggas on their
Right.
blocks. They don't care about no, you know what I mean?
You're right. That's why they gonna, it's gonna be it's not gonna be the peace. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
now, now, if he wants to say, I would demolish that on my side of the branch, and
Hmm.
we gonna create a real structure for men that want to do that. That's a totally different story. I think he would go the right direction by doing that. I think, if you really want, I know, understand the growth and development and all that, and if you really want to turn a leaf and really go to the side of survival and what we are, get rid of that whole entire thing, the whole entire thing. Start a whole new thing. I don't care if you call it uh men of change. Get rid of the whole GD part if that's how you trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't get rid of it from the youngest. I'm saying from the older standpoint, from the ones that do want to follow him and do want change. they need to exclude themselves from that entire name because we already know if he do anything suspect, the Fed's coming right back in.
Well, but that thing is bigger than him now,
I
because that
know that's what I'm saying.
part.
So I'm saying from him and whoever gonna follow him, which is gonna be friends, like people who really tied in him. If he say, "Hey, we dropping this, we gonna focus on men of change. We gonna do things." Those people will follow him. The OGs, those will
Yeah,
follow him. Them
that
youngins is gone.
Yep.
that's what they need to stop in Chicago. Is the YNs they the ones doing all the murder around nowhere.
Yeah, but the thing about
You
it
know what
is
I'm saying?
if you only thing you could try to build a foundation from the older ones through and try to leak it through. Other than that, they're not listening to none of them old dudes. They're gonna kill them. If the old dudes go down there trying to do some credit, they're gonna wipe them out. Let's go wipe the nose, clean them up, however you want to call it. Them young ones gonna do it. It's gonna take a young person that's finally a young hero, one of them real ones they look up to that come through that's gonna finally clean that up or finally get them in structure that's gonna piece together a whole bunch of shit. We might not know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be somebody that's what I mean, that's so glamorized or glorized or however they we want to call it, however for them that they gonna be like, we're gonna get behind it.
Yep.
Or something so tragic is gonna start happening to black people or black youngins that they
It
gonna
have to
have
be
to
a
stand
real.
together eventually.
It have to be a real movement, Jay, because it's GDs in Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it started in Illinois. It's GDs in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's GDs in most of the Midwest is damn near GDs. You know what I'm saying? You can
yep.
find you a GD somewhere. That's
Yeah,
that
that's
thing
true.
is hard to dismantle, man.
It is, and like I said, I don't think that what I'm saying when I say dismantle, I'm saying for on the old man side, you're not gonna dismantle that in period, like in general, because it's stuck, it's out there, it's engraved. But I'm saying, far as like, so say if I started an organization, and 20 years down the line, I'm not proud of it. Their organization might done grew its own branches and become its own, and youngins done took off with it because I've been gone away. But when I get home, I do not no longer have to be a part of that organization. You know what? I can change me and what I represent, and the people that go with me can change too. Now, anybody else, they could stay on that side. Hopefully, with time, we could start to fix that. But we're gonna fix the base first because the original base is the old ones.
Yep.
OGs.
But
Let's get
Jay,
this base going.
Jay, it's sad
I'm
to
not saying,
say
but
that.
what I'm
Sad to
saying is,
say that he has to remain up under the umbrella of GD because that's the only way he can actually make a move.
no,
If
but
he
you
if he
thinking I'm saying you thinking I'm
disassociate himself
saying
with it,
you
they gonna think he wanted him, or he not a real nigga no more after that. You
no,
know
but
what I'm saying?
no, you thinking I'm saying for him to save them. I'm not calling for Hoover to save them. I ain't because it ain't happening. I'm calling for Hoover to structure the base. And I'm not saying gang structure. Take who you can take who want to change their lives and get the fuck out.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's the OGs that done already did it during his sentence. It's
That's
the
what I'm
one
saying. So
that's
there
still carrying the torch.
he does have a big following that would say if Hoover done with this, we done with this. He got that. I don't care if it's just 200 people. That's 200 people that you pulled away from gang activity and they done with it. Because truth be told, if there's a million people that's involved in gang, half of them want to get out. Half of them don't want to gang bang no more when they get to a certain age. And if he pulls away, that's the easy. And the only reason why a lot of them ain't stepped away is because a lot of gang initiate you come by death to get out or bad beats. But if the chairman pulls himself away and say it's okay for whoever such, we pardon our people out. A lot of them people gonna pull out. It won't be the young. It won't be a lot of them youngest, but a lot of them OGs is up out of that shit.
Yeah,
And that's
but
all I'm saying. Say, hey,
we
listen,
but
you might
the
can't save them all.
target is
Save
the
five.
YNs. That's what I'm saying. Is the target is the YNs.
It,
That's
it is, but
that's
you can't come out and fix. You can't not fix that problem first. So the ultimate end target might be the YNs, but that is systematically a problem at this point. They're no longer just a GD problem. They systematically because they go into other branches. So it's a mental thing you got to fix first with them. So what you cannot go fix them and still try to do the same thing they do. You gotta fix the base first. So you can say, look at us, look what we did. We done.
I see what you're saying. Show them that it's,
That I'm really
it's
done
a
with it.
different path, and don't be a part of the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Don't be a part of the plan, and it's a different direction that you can take. You
Yeah.
can save some lives with that type of message. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm with you on that. I think it's I think the YNs is target, but I think it's so damn. I think it's gonna take something federal, and I think that's why they putting out so many Ricos, snatching up all these gangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's gonna take like crazy federal shit to snatch up all these gangs to get them off the street, bro. Why you think they taking? Think about it. Even in rap, they taking powerhouse names off the street. Dirk, all them people. They doing that for a reason, bro. And then you think it's not set up to where they taking all these prominent names off the street that run these youngies, and then now they trying to release Hoover.
Yeah, but Jay, at the same time, a lot of these guys do a lot of self snitching though
Oh,
too.
like a mug, like a mug.
You know what I'm saying? So you
I
know
can't argue with that.
they self snitch, yo. So I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm coming
It's
back.
consequences behind things like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, you ain't lying. I ain't never seen it the way I ever seen it in my life.
yeah, yeah, like it ain't no codes to the streets like that no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
I just hate that. I just hate
It's
that so many
cool. It's
people.
cool to be a snitch these days. You know what I'm saying? People ain't. It was
I
codes
I
of
hate that so
what
many
I'm saying,
people
what
look up to
people
the
claiming
situation
these
though.
is today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Who you
Look how they
call?
glorify
DoorDash.
Woody. You know what I'm saying? You think even back in them '90s, straight up, Jay, back in them '90s, even if Woody was one of them one of them steppers, one of them shooters, that he still would have went to bed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He wouldn't have been uplifted and glorified and all that and feared because he a hitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude, you violated the code of the streets, bro. You
I
gotta
think I
go to
just
you gotta go to bed now.
yeah, it's true. I think I just got to for me and not and y'all, cause y'all like my level. Y'all think like I think. I think I just some people born to be leaders, some people born to be followers. And of course we got our own family, so we gotta be leaders. So I think that changes our whole mentality. A lot of them youngest, they got families and they don't care. They just care about meeting them in heaven or hell. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is a crash out mentality. So I really don't get how they think. We understand it, but at the end, ultimately, it is what it is. I ain't gonna drag it because we could talk about this, tomorrow or whatever. Because everybody got something to do. So, you know,
Yeah.
anybody got any end statement so we get the hell out of here? Because I got to
Yeah,
get in my
that
school.
that that could have been a whole podcast within itself.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? By itself, you know what I'm saying?
I got a good one for us tomorrow, but I ain't gonna tell y'all about it though.
Mm. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? Blessings everyone to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in and sitting in with us as we discuss. See y'all into the next episode.
Yeah, true that.
Yo,
Money
chat,
making grip.
chat, appreciate y'all tuning in. Even though we had some technical difficulties, but my man Senor James fixed it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we talk that ish all the time, man. We really appreciate. Yep. You sound just like that. We appreciate all the feedback and all that stuff, and just keep on tuning in because every episode that we put out there is gonna it's gonna get bigger and stronger.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Watch out.
All right, people, we out of here. Go for mouse.
All right.